Hello guys, you're watching episode 28 of my Roman Empire campaign Herakleios, War of Three Fates. However, this episode is going to be a bit different because during recording of this episode, audio file was corrupted and I couldn't save it. So instead of just posting an episode without any comments, I decided to, let's say, add comments and heavily edit those episodes, or this episode. This is the only one that was screwed up, yeah, you'll see why I wanted to do that, because first of all, we are in war against Eastern factions, so mainly Sassanid Empire and their puppet states, and yeah, there is a lot of stuff going on in I think it's called Osroene province. So there was some recruitment that I was trying to perform, and to recruit some mercenaries to take back Nisibis. And also, yeah, move this army finally from Attila north. Yeah, in general, there was a lot of building. My income was pretty good with 5.5 or 5,500s, 5.5 thousands, if I can say it like that. I decided to invest a lot of money in buildings. So if we skip one more turn, and yeah, you see now that I have also army that I was in Trachea moved to Antioch, so I'm amassing those armies in Osroene. In Sahara, progress is very slow to colonize this province, and I have at least two more armies kind of blocked there, which I want to move back east. However, that part will have to wait, and of course my two fleets are keeping those pesky Visigoths at bay. Yeah, you see that this fleet got destroyed. I lost only one boat. That was very easy auto-resolve. And yeah, so basically for this turn nothing really special happened. And then next turn Aksum again declared war on us, so that was pretty silly. Two armies were going north, and Rashidun Caliphate started besieging Medina, so that was nice. But yeah, Aksum was that was pretty annoying because I moved that army from Aila, and I was not sure if they're gonna go there or to Berenike. And yeah, I wanted to then spend more money and bolster that army there. But also I decided to recruit one more fleet, because few boats will really do a lot of damage to those transport ships. And I only tried to recruit, I think, just few ships, 3, 4, okay, 5, plus the admiral. And you will see that that proved to be more than enough. And then finally I tried to make a move against Nisibis, but the settlement was undefended, so just easy to resolve to recapture it. I just wanted to occupy it because yeah, my culture was still pretty strong there. There was not that much damage done or new buildings built. So that was pretty fine, but still some Sind armies nearby, and of course Sassanid armies as well. I decided to also move a bit more in a more offensive way. So I was thinking to go and unite the province of Armenia, because we were missing one settlement from there. It was under Sassanid rule, Hoplite, I think it was called. You'll see that name later. And yeah, I'm just upgrading some armies. And yeah, now I have basically 3 full stacks, 1 in Armenia and 2 in Osroene, ready to fight those Sassanids. And after one more turn, there was some quarrels against Aksum. They sent a fleet, but that was again an easy auto-resolve. So that fleet was defeated, and yeah, they were smart enough to move those army transports back. So that was kinda solved, and Aksum was still held at bay. And this is when I decided to move this army from Tosp to Baitakaran, if I pronounced that well. And I was planning to attack and take that settlement to unite Armenia. So nicely combined army with some horse archers and some missile units with a lot of spears. Meanwhile, in the west, in North Africa, this fleet was still raiding, getting me, I think, around 1,000 per turn. So that was pretty fine. My income was very crappy because a lot of mercenaries that I have to keep in Osroene. And here in Garamantia, or actually Sahara region, there was some rebellions that were quickly destroyed. I didn't want to risk anything to have a big scale rebellion, and yeah, I pretty good handled the public order in Sahara province. And then finally I made this move against Baitakaran, sorry, and the garrison was pretty big. However, that didn't scare me, and I just wanted to recruit one mercenary onager before I attack. We can then jump straight to the Battle of Baitakaran. So, there was a lot of crab troops. However, they had quite a lot of archers, and a pretty good one. They were much better than my archers. However, I had spear strength on my side and more horsepower, let's say like that. So I was not too much concerned about that. And I was pretty sure that this army will sally out. And let's just jump forward. Yeah, so like I thought, they were going out of the town to meet me.
I'm sure there are ways. Well, that alone is reason to kill them. To arms.
And I reacted too slow, so this horses were missile horse units, Persian scouts, that's the name of it. They did shoot few javelins towards my guys without suffering too much damage themselves.
The enemy approaches. The enemy's attacking our general.
And soon they were, I don't know why I made this silly move to charge against my spears, plus my general was helping out, and that unit pretty soon started to melt. So I just tried to reposition my troops back into the line. And again, quite slow reaction, and there was a charge against my archers there. So that was quite foolish of me. This Persian scout unit even returned to combat, and they were still harassing my left wing. And then those archers, I think Persian archers is the name, and they started to rack my spear line. That was quite nasty. I tried to then move my cavalry to the right and outmaneuver those spears on their left to get to those archers, while still holding the line against the incoming spear units. And finally my onager starts shooting at those archers, trying to lower their morale. I also had to be careful that my general is out of their range. And right now it didn't look perfect, but it looked good. I mean, it was yeah, the battle just started. I got rid of their cavalry, and our spears were engaging with a lot of kind of clumped units. See here on the right and on the left, there's 3 units clumped together, and here like even 4 or 5 units, including general. So their archers, they were completely exposed, and I was pretty happy about that. I knew that it's not good that my horses are exposed to their tower, and still my horse archers have pretty good charge, so I was pretty confident that this will be fine. However, look at this, 3 units of horse archers charging at 1 Persian bowman unit, and it's not going as I expected. So these guys are tough bunch. However, Sassanid spear line they were starting to crumble. So the right wing 2 units started to rout, so I tried to outmaneuver them, find their general. However, I was also suffering some damage, as you can see. So it was pretty even. Also balance of power is showing that. And then it kind of starts to go really bad, because my horses and they started to melt down, and 2 out of 3 broke. And I tried to salvage at least 1 just to have some more maneuverability. Is that the proper way to say it? However, their spear lines, they were still I was still winning on this side, and I was trying to use my missile troops to harass those spears as much as possible. And you can see that it's going pretty good, while still shooting those archers with my onager. And right now 1 of the horse units, they return back to fight, although it's severely damaged. And then I had to use my general to charge those spears, try to win on that side, and it was going pretty good actually, and balance of power was tipping on my side. And at this point I was thinking that yeah, okay, this is going good, it's gonna be a tough one, but we're still gonna win. Yeah, after their general was routed, I was pretty confident that yeah, we're gonna win this one, we're gonna unite Armenia. And then their archers start shooting at my spears. And just look at that. So my funditores already spent all of their ammo. And I had to put my general into the good use and try to charge those archers as soon as possible. And didn't really help that my spears were so clumped together, because I had still one more pagan band to get rid of. I was trying to shoot those guys with my archers to soften them up before they engage my spears. However, those Persian bowmen used that opportunity to shoot at my spears and really thin those lines quite a lot. To see how already some units were wavering, breaking, and really melting quite fast. And at that point I was thinking, okay, now I'm gonna lose this one. They were shooting at my general, and I should have used that unit much earlier to run down those archers. And look at this, those spears, they are gone. There was nothing else to do. Archers had quite a lot of ammo left, and the balance of power started tipping back to their side. And at this point I was thinking, alright, if my general cannot rout at least 2 units of those archers, this battle is lost. This one was almost spent with their ammo, so that was, I think, fine. But these were still extremely strong, and I couldn't deal with them. So my general is charging. However, like I said, that's a tough bunch. And my general was dead pretty fast after that engagement, and this battle was lost. The rest of my troops melted, and we had a valiant defeat, if you can call any defeat valiant. But you know what, this defeat was not valiant. It was a crushing freaking defeat. And I'm kind of glad that you didn't hear what I said to, well, basically to myself after this defeat. So that was at least a good thing that audio was lost. But yeah, we managed to lose this battle. That was very demotivating. And look at this, only 3 units were destroyed in the process. So when I saw that, that was even more frustrating. So yeah, we had to choose a new general for that legion. Yeah, I decided to merge some some units, and to just leave them there for now. So yeah, that was the point when episode ended. So at least I hope that you guys learned something from that failed attack. I know that I have. And yeah, I will see you guys in episode 29, and audio for that one is just fine. So until then, guys, take care.